Music, it's been in my blood. When I started radio, in Latin radio, there wasn't any
Baila,
urban
Paulita,
music,
baila, Paula.
where the young Hispanic kids can identify. So I was able to be part of that whole movement. When the urban music started coming in, we started looking for our own sound of urban music. You know, I used to listen to, of course, hip hop and reggae and house music, freestyle. But then we needed something that was ours, that was in our language, and we had our fusions, our Caribbean flavor, our South American flavors. I'm honored and I'm proud to say that I'm part of that whole era, you know, when it started in the late 90s, early 2000s. As I started growing up, going to the family parties, the birthday parties, the Christmas parties, and my mom used to say, this kid's gonna have to do something with music, because I was the only one. All the kids were playing in the room, and I was on the dance floor taking out the older ladies to dance. So that's how she knew I was into music when I was a young kid. My brother was actually the DJ. He was my older brother. He was the DJ at a club. And when I was around 14 years old, he took me along to carry his music and to go to the club to help him out. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, I love this. So I couldn't get out of the DJ booth because, you know, I was a minor. So I got his ID one time, and he let me go work for him using his ID, because we look alike. And I fell in love with DJing, and that's how I started in the clubs, knocking doors, you know, knocking on doors. When I was 16 going 17, I got a spot in Copacabana, the 57th Street, the world famous Copacabana, and that was my big break in New York. And there, a program director came in to party one night. He heard me DJ and he said, hey, listen, I want to offer you a job mixing on the weekends. I didn't know how to speak on the radio. I just knew how to, you know, mix music. And he told me, if you do good on the radio, this could be a career for you. The first guy that I saw him in a club, and I was like, how come you're not on the radio? And I saw him performing, was Daddy Yankee. He was like the explosion that we needed, that person that made it, you know, transcend to all the ages, to all the ethnicities, all the groups, and it just became a worldwide sensation. About 4 years ago, Pitt, he did a remix on a track, and he told me, he goes, Al, you should, you know, do your own records, you should do your own music, produce like the English DJs do, like the David Guettas of the world, the Calvin Harris, the DJ Khaled's, and you have a lot of friends in the Latin industry. Start recording music, man, start producing. And so I started 4 years ago, little by little, and then finally I got a record deal. You know, I'm grinding. I'm just, you know, trying to put out good music and do a little bit of everything, you know. But once you play good music, doesn't matter where you're from, you're gonna dance, you're gonna have a good time.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.